everybody doing? Today is Sunday. I haven't been vlogging much in the past 2-3 weeks. I need to get back. I mean, I did vlog. I just never put it together and upload it because I didn't find it too amusing. It's too boring. Vlogs are too boring that I did. And you know, I guess I need to put some background music in it. And I need to learn how to use. Another kind of video editing software to make it more interesting. Because what I'm using right now is Windows Movie Maker. The Windows Movie Maker is limited, and pretty soon I'm gonna have to move up to something better. And the vlogs need to get any better, because otherwise they're not gonna get any better. I also need to be more fun, more better. And I don't know, I had some problem with my mic last night or early this morning. I looked rough last night. I still look rough. I only had like I went to sleep at 5, so I woke back up at 8. So about 3 hours. Maybe about 3 hours and 30 minutes of sleep. And I had to do it because I had to do this essay for school. And I had to do APA format. Shout out if you know how to do it, if you've heard of APA format, American Psychological Association. And you know, it's been a while since I had used APA, so I kind of had dust out the old APA skills. And I had to bring them back to light. But it took me about 40 minutes to kind of try to remember to go over the way to do it. The way to do APA format citation, the format. I didn't even remember the format. I just knew you had to do the cover page and then the running head and all that. But it took me about 40 minutes to get it set up and all. And I got the paper done in about 5 hours. You know, I had already started. I did a format, an APA format paper, you know, to see what my paper is going to look like, kind of a guide. And I changed it up a lot, but that's good. You know, if I wouldn't have had that paper, I wouldn't have had an idea of what I was dealing with. Changed it up a lot, and yeah, it took me a while to do it. I had to get the research, and then I was supposed to do it last night. Yesterday during the day, because what I usually do is I go to work for about half a day sometimes, and then if I'm not working at my job, then I find me something else to do or stay busy, at least till about 4 or 5 on Saturdays. And then I don't know, just if I ain't got homework, I try to hang out in the evenings on Saturdays. And yesterday I was like, I can't do anything, you know, I just gotta go to work for half a day and finish up this APA. I can't be slacking or procrastinating, because once you procrastinate a couple of times, you get used to it. I haven't had a tough problem with that recently, but I don't know, I was just so lazy to get the paper done yesterday. To even start on it, took me about 15 minutes because I was just thinking, how to do it. And then, you know, finally I just decided, you know what, I'm just grab a piece of paper, started writing, got a cup of coffee for stimulation, for cognitive stimulation, and went from there. And then the reason I didn't get to do it during the day is because our router, our house got struck by lightning 2 days ago, so they kind of fried the router. So I had been without internet for about two days, but I had mobile internet, you know, but it's still not the same, because you're gonna have dead spots where there's no service. And plus, we don't even live in the city. We live out in the rural country, so it's tough to get any service, especially where we live. Even though we live on a hill, it's still not a great place for service. But yeah, I had to go buy a router. I mean, a combination of two for DSL because I didn't know what the difference was between a cable modem and DSL router modem combination. So I learned something new yesterday. I had this woman that was in my class, in my accounting class last year. She was like, she's probably like in her 60s, and you know she was kind of glad because she was learning some of this new stuff. And she told the teacher, she was like, they say you can't teach a old dog new tricks. I wanted to bust out laughing, but I didn't because that would have been mean. But you know, it's never too late to learn anything new, and I learned something new yesterday. And so I decided not to get a our internet service provider. You know, they offer their own routers. But this time I decided to go with something else. And most of you are familiar with it, a Netgear router modem, and that's what I got. And you know, I went into town yesterday and looking for a router, and about 2 or 3 places they told me we don't have those kind of routers for DSL. All we got is cable modems. Okay, so all right then. I went into Staples yesterday. If you're familiar with Staples, and you know, I went with them and saw they had a bunch of cable modems, and then I looked it down at the bottom, and they had one DSL Wi-Fi router, and I wish they would have had more, but here's the only one they had, and it was expensive. The Netgear Nighthawk, and I guess for now it's been a pretty good router for the last couple of hours we've used it. Ain't too bad. It cost me $300. And I was like, man, I gotta do it. I gotta get home and do this essay. So, you know, I went ahead and just invested in it. I wouldn't say spent money on it, I just invested in it. Because I needed it to do research. And, I didn't want to go to a restaurant or a place that offers Wi-Fi because it's just, I've done it before and it just feels weird just sitting in there trying to do some work and then, you know, just staying, especially if you're not buying anything. But I usually buy something to drink, or I tell them, you know what, we get a drink for now and I'll tell you when I'm hungry. So that just feels weird being in there when you're in there for so long, like after 2 hours. And so that's why I decided to buy it. I didn't decide like to go to like a Wi-Fi hotspot or anything like that, because I was like, I need to do this. And so I bought it, got home, unboxed it, you know, and just took out the other one, installed it. I had the hardware and everything. I had it hooked up. All I needed was to get the network configured. Ours internet service provider configured with the router, being that the router is not from the internet service provider. So yeah, wrote it down. I mean, I got it configured. You know, got to this step where they asked me about a username and a password. So I tried some passwords, you know, that I was like, okay, it might be these. But I sure remembered right off the bat that it was the internet service provider password. And the last time I set the other, I configured the other router up, it was, I had a call for them to give it to me, and they gave it to me, and I wrote it down. And, you know, I stored it away in the box with the other stuff, with the other hardware. And so that was about 4 months ago, and now that I need it, I couldn't find it, so I was, you know, just searching in the room for about 2 hours. Couldn't find it, you know, and I gotta call my dad because I called the internet service provider, and they were like, you're not authorized to get the password. I got through everything. They were like, you're just not authorized to get the password. And that's my father. He's the primary account holder. So, you know, probably waited about 3 hours. She put me on hold, and then she attempted to call him, and he wouldn't answer, or he was just stoked out. He didn't know what was going on or what it was. probably thought it was like a company trying to advertise or offer some kind of service. So it took me about 3 hours till he got home because he wasn't home. So I had to wait. And I kept, while he was going home, I decided to kind of just, log in using many other techniques. And none of those worked. So I also kept searching through the stuff, see if that password was, the username and password was around. Couldn't find it. So waited till he got home and basically killed about 4 to 6 hours. I don't remember the count. Trying to get that configured. So I think I would have been way better off just going to a restaurant, a Wi-Fi hotspot, and just get some work done. But if I would have done it yesterday, probably would have ended up doing it. It probably would have halted our internet service for about 2 or 3 more days. So I went ahead and just bought it. And I went ahead and just invested the time yesterday and the money, and I got it done, got it configured, and some stress, but it wasn't until about 7 when I started doing work. So it took me a while. I had a cup of coffee. I was ready. My mind was just stimulated, ready to go. Coffee wore down. The stimulation went away. So I kind of just started getting burned out. And then also I got hungry, so my dad brought me some food from my grandmother's house. It's pretty good. I don't know why my mouth is like that. No, it started drying. No, don't worry, I'm not scratching my butt. I gotta get these out of my pocket. So I didn't go to sleep till 5 yesterday. I got the paper done. Well, I got the first draft done. All I gotta do is after church, review it, make some modifications, make it sound better, and if necessary, beef it up some more and put some more information in it. And so far, I'm at 1,300 words. It's about 7 pages, and I guess it's all right. I just need to fix it up, and then I got to do a poster because I got to give a presentation tomorrow. But the presentation shouldn't be too hard, and the poster shouldn't be too hard. I learned a lot, so it shouldn't be easy to find the content for the poster. But now moving on to another subject. I was on YouTube, and I don't know if I told you guys I watch Epic 5 TV. Shout out to Epic 5 TV. The guy running it is Ruben Soul. He lives out in Vegas, so this channel is out in Vegas. But you talking about 1.2 million subscribers? That's a lot. He ain't got to work like I do, but he's moving out to Los Angeles, California. It's just, I guess that's big news because he's done a bunch of trolling and stuff in Las Vegas, and I guess he said he just got tired of being in Vegas, so he went out to LA. Maybe he's going out to LA pretty soon. He didn't say when. He said it would take a while, but we'll see how it goes. And then I went to a car meet last weekend. Today's Sunday, so last Saturday, or car and truck meet, and I guess I've never been to one. It was pretty cool. Met new people. Got a chance to see what they had going on. Whether it was something like whether it was a project car or truck that was already like in its final stages, or beginning stages. And I felt pretty good because there was a guy who he had a truck. It was a Chevy Silverado, like a 02 or a 01, one of those body styles. It was before the model before the cat eyes, which what I had. And you know, he had basically similar going on in his truck. He had a green interior. His was way lighter up than mine. I just got the red, and then he had a system in it. I think he had like 800 watts in it, but it's, you know, it wasn't the same as mine, but it was still pretty loud. Perfect setup, perfect match, you know. And he had two tens in just one enclosure under the seat, versus I got two separate boxes, a 10, 3-inch seat lift, 3,000 watts, which is not really 3,000 watts, but I guess speaking of RMS, which is true wattage, probably hitting about at least 800 RMS, probably less, because that's what matters. And you know, I got the strips in the front, the LEDs in the front. I got the paint job, you know, in the front, but under the bumper, in the front bumper, and then in the cover plate under the truck, and then the front of the control arms, the differential, I got that painted, and then shocks and all of that, and then I got the sides of the frame painted, and it's all a red and chrome combination, so it wasn't something just like, oh, let's paint it all red. I decided to take the time and be so detailed about the project, because this is, you know, as I said, and if I didn't, this is a project, it's an ongoing, because right now I go to school and every time I get a chance, you know, I put something on it. So it's a slow process for this truck. But for now, I'm through with the aftermarket or adding any more stuff that the truck didn't come with. And I'm gonna focus on trying to trying to fix stuff that I need to get fixed. For example, the instrument cluster kit, need to fix that. Some of the majority of all the gauges went out, and I gotta fix the brakes because they're pretty bad. They shake, and they keep telling me at the shops, you know, it's like, no, your brakes are good, but I don't know. I don't think they're supposed to shake like that when you press it. They squeak too. I don't like that. And then let's see what else. I gotta put an AC belt on it because all I have is one speed, which is 5. What else do I gotta put in this? And I'll probably gotta put a cold air intake, but I don't know yet. We're just gonna see how long the engine seems to last, because the valve's been up in it about 2 or 3 years ago, and it ain't been the same since. It's lost a lot of power. Got an air leak in the exhaust. Got to get some bigger tires, but that's the extra stuff that I want to put back in, like after I get through fixing what I need to get fixed. I don't know why my mouth is so dry. It just started getting dry out of nowhere. And that's it. If anything comes up, I'll tell you along throughout the blogs. And you know, I've been slacking for about 2 or 3 weeks on not putting any blogs up. I just didn't find the content. Like, I looked over all the content. I was not. It's just too boring. There's no point in putting it up on YouTube. It's too boring. Yesterday, which was Saturday, I was supposed to join that truck club, the truck meet. That's a club, and I didn't get a chance to because I had all that going on. So I don't know. I think I decided on just being an independent for now, because I ain't gonna have time to go to the truck meets. Only if it was like winter. And so I just halt on that for a while and do some more work on the truck. And it'll probably be a year till I actually join it. I'll probably just pull up, but I won't join.
Right, everyone. Just got out of church. I know you guys are dying to see the church, so we're gonna see it. This is what started a long time ago, maybe about 3 or 4 years ago, and I was a part of it at the beginning. and I guess I feel good about it because I feel like I did something good, helping out. That's what the side of it looks like. And we're fixing to go to the inside. I'll tell you guys about that later.
Was that the recent one? It was all the rage and missed the goal and
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
there you go.
Feels way better in here. Bathrooms are pretty good. Now that this is all over, everybody just left. Some lights still on in there. We gotta tell them that they gotta close up. There's my mom and dad. There's still a few people in there talking. One last look before we head out. Check this out. This is just a sneak peek of what I owe you guys. Oh, I gotta wash it out. Ooh, it's so hot. I need to get some sleep. Jonathan, you just broke the truck. Check out this guy right here. He's camera shy. So we're gonna point the camera right at him, see what he does, see his facial expression. I told you he was camera shy. So let me turn on this Bluetooth. Play a little bit of. Alright. Now that we finally made, after making history today again for the second weekend straight, feel pretty good. I'm getting sleepy now. Need a Red Bull again. Let me turn this AC on. I know the sound quality is pretty bad. I got complaints about it, but I haven't checked the feedback on the last video, the first video that I made, so I need to check it and see what's up. But I guess this will be it for the vlog today, unless I do something later and I just go ahead and add it. But see you guys on the next one. Let's see if I can get my first subscriber. I don't blame you guys if you don't subscribe right now, because one video and it ain't anything secure yet. I'll be posting videos every once in a while, so I need to start doing it more. Get a few subscribers, be a little bit more entertaining, and work on my video editing skills. But that church, you know, if anybody's around, you're welcome to come to the church anytime you want. You know, anybody's welcome to see the church. You don't have to be, you know, during the service, whatever. You're welcome to come see the church, see what it's like. I found my favorite spot at the church. I'll tell you guys about it one day. But maybe when I get maybe I'll put out my Twitter and maybe their social media link, and then you guys can follow me and I'll follow you back. And if you want me to also you know, mention your social media accounts, maybe you can get some more followers, meet new people, I don't know, you know what I mean? So see you guys, thanks for watching, have a great weekend, rest of your Sunday, enjoy it, even though it's hot.